Okay, going into a test round, I'm using Aggro Rock. Solid hand. I'm currently at 2 Nantuko Shade. I think it feels like the right number. I've also settled on 2 Cabal Therapy and 2 Phyrexian Rager. Had to do a bit of shuffling about, but I think that makes sense here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really care about them ritualing into Bottomless Pit. Yeah, I think I just want to take one of the removals. Yep, that is okay. Hope they don't hit the shade. Nice. Let's get my Tainted Wood safely in play. Drop a shade, and the turn. Nice. I'm really glad to have hit that edict. I could really get them now. Yeah, I guess Village diversifies my my threats more. So, first all attack. Really would have liked a spell to play instead, but that's fine. Yeah, I like how Treetop Village, because it can be animated into a 3/3, doesn't actually decrease my ability to turn 1 mana into 1 damage when I have Nantuko Shade out. Oh, man. That's too bad. I'm still glad I played it, though, because I'd be cut off from green otherwise. Yeah, they absolutely should hit the village here, just right now in the main phase. I mean, if they wait, I could play a land and then flashback call. They can't risk that. I mean, the likelihood of me drawing a land is not low. Okay, there it is. Lose my swamp, and a swamp. Awesome. Just pump that up right now. And Nantuko Shade is so good in this situation. Just every turn that I miss a spell, I can just immediately convert my extra mana into value. Yeah, between the shade and the village and the ragers and the calls, sort of my mixed, oh, that's too bad, my mixed assortment of stuff that can get me value as we move into the mid to late game. Yeah, it'll be sad to see that Graveborn Muse go, unfortunately. But the opponent's still in a tough spot. It looks like they're going to have to discard whatever they drew, which is awesome. Oh, nice. That was a good draw. I'll put them at 2, unless they drew removal. And I'll also be 1 green source away from flashing back call, which is really, really good. Snuff out. Yeah, that's not the one they wanted. Okay, cool. That was a really good game 1. Nantuko Shade really just got the job done. And hitting their Diabolic Edict with the Pit was fantastic. Okay, so we are up against Pit Rack. I don't want Snuff out. I do want, let's see, I don't want Cabal Therapy. Is there anything else I really don't want? I guess the rest of it is pretty solid. Funeral Charm is a little shaky. Let's see if I can highlight these. There we are. So, what do I want? I think I want Naturalize, definitely. Probably want Wretch. Do I go as far as Tranquil Domain? I feel like with Naturalize, I want to hit their scrolls and their racks and their factories all ahead of Bottomless Pit. Yeah, I don't think Tranquil Domain is actually good enough. I'm going to put the Funeral Charms back in. I can get them during their draw step with those. And I'm going to put in Null Rod too. There's a decent chance that in addition to Cursed Scroll, they also have Phyrexian Furnace. So, reviewing all that, I feel like it makes sense. I'm going to keep it. It's not a great hand, but against a deck full of discard, I really don't like reducing the number of cards. Like if I try to give up quantity for quality, they could easily just duress or therapy away my quality cards, and then I just have less than I otherwise would. Yeah, there's a turn 1 duress. Going straight for the charm. Nice. Okay, I have 5 draws that would be 2 black on turn 2. I'm going to lead with a swamp, and then if I don't draw one of those cards I want to play, then I'll play the village. And then hopefully they don't play Hypnotic Spectre and put me in an awkward spot. Ritual. Let's see what this leads to. Hypnotic Spectre, awesome. Fantastic. I'm really glad they didn't see my Smother. Ooh, and I can play Waste to get green access. Those are both basically perfect draws. I mean, I guess I would rather have a Tainted Wood than a Waste, but whatever. Anyway, I'll just kill this now. There's no point in waiting. The opponent's going to attack before they do anything anyway. Alright, there's Therapy on call. And the follow-up is nothing, I hope. Perfect. Ooh, Rat. That was a good draw. So let's play the Rat and get this stuff in position. I can't stand when it just flashes between locations. What do they discard? Edict. Yeah, Ravenous Rats is a great Diabolic Edict answer. Yeah, just that last string of 3 draws was fantastic. It was so good. Oh, another Edict. I mean, I guess like the Llanowar Waste bit didn't really matter because ultimately I didn't have my Call to Herd on turn 3, but still. It's really nice to have 2 green sources. It gives me some nice insurance. And yeah, even though it will cost me less to play it than to flash it back, I'm going to do that to dodge the opponent's discard. Now I've got 2 Call to Herd ready to go. Opponent's chances are really dwindling here. Alright, yeah, no Withered Wretch or whatever. That is excellent. Don't mind drawing a land. Yeah, just trading 1-for-1 removal. Nothing to complain about there. Oh, I should have played the Call to Herd in the middle, actually. Because Furnace does remove from the bottom. That was a little bit sloppy, though it's probably not going to make a difference at all. Bottomless Pit, right? Ha, nice. Okay. Make an elephant and attack for 6. Just in a really strong position here. I wonder if they boarded in Perish. I mean, it's a primarily black deck, but I feel like it would still make sense. Useless draw. I'm going to attack and then flash back again. This time with the lower in the graveyard one. Yeah. That doesn't really help them. They just trade 1-for-1, but 1-for-1 is not really going to get them anywhere. Also, it was convenient that the Plague Spitter cost 3, because then they couldn't trade Mishra's Factory that turn. They're absolutely on the back foot. Nice. That was great. Now I can animate Village and flashback Call the Herd. So actually, if they block my village, would it make sense to hedge against Perish? No, they're just blocking an elephant. They probably don't even have Perish. Glad I don't have to make that decision. Alright, flashback again. That has to be it, I would think. Nice. Alright, that's a good match.